keep employing you or use the AI model. And this is the big idea I want to share with you. Idea number one, everybody will be able to program machines, computers at some point in time. You know that today we need specialized experts called software developers. They need to write this programming code to tell machines what to do. They write a program, a software, an application. And so the large majority of people like you and I are really not capable of doing this. They need to spend money, they need to hire a developer, and they need to tell them their ideas so that they become software and application. Well, this might change. In the next 5 years, a particular type of artificial intelligence called generative AI could really transform this. It could become a way, a new interface for normal people that don't know how to program to express their ideas in a way that the computer understands. You could become an application developer. You could have a business idea and you could just write in your language, English, Turkish, German, Italian, Spanish. You could describe that idea and generative AI could transform into programming language and make it become an application you sell on the App Store, for example. Completely possible. Second idea, the jobs that we do today might become a lot better in the next few years before getting a lot worse. Depending on who you ask today, feelings about generative AI are either very positive or very negative. People that are very positive about artificial intelligence say that generative AI will help us to do a lot more work much faster. And so we will be able to be more productive and make more money. The most pessimistic people instead say that eventually generative AI will become so good that it will displace the jobs. And so where is the truth? We don't know yet, but it might be somewhere in the middle and it might change over time. And this is the big idea I want to share with you. At the beginning, generative AI might help all of us to do a better job at what we're doing. Create a better presentation, create a better image, do a wonderful slide deck for a big conference, and so forth. But then eventually we will get, these algorithms will get so good, will simply replace the people that used to do the design of the slides. They used to write a copyrighted press announcement. We will really see some of these tasks performed so much better by the AI models that we will see in the next 2 to 3, 5 years, that people that do this job today will simply not be more useful in the industry. This is the big idea to share with you. We will get to a point where jobs will get so much better, and then after a threshold, after a tipping point, that will get much worse. The third idea, possibly the biggest idea, is that generative AI will make us compete against ourselves, quite literally. What do I mean by that? Well, the way we train generative AI models today is basically by feeding them a lot of the human work. If you have written books, if you have written presentations, if you have created beautiful images because you are a graphic designer, all this human output gets fed to the artificial intelligence models. And these models somehow learn how to replicate the style of the creators. If you feed a lot of images from Van Gogh, the AI model will be able to replicate the Van Gogh style on any image that you ask. Think about corporate workers, an employee that works in a large organization. Imagine that this person is really good at writing press announcements. And so this person continues to write press announcements, but all the press announcements of this person end up in an artificial intelligence model. The model learns the style, the uniqueness of that person, and now that person writes the press announcements and start to do it very quickly, very fast. So at that point, what is going to happen is that you have your employer that has a choice between keep employing you to write the press announcements or use the AI model. But the AI model is being trained by you. So what's happening is that you find yourself competing with a synthetic version of yourself. It will be quite literally a competition. This is the third big idea that you should keep in mind as we enter into this new era of AI. You will send your questions about these emerging technologies. We will select the best one and I will answer in the YouTube channel. Every time we see each other, we will try to figure out what is real and what is hype.